So, today's video is going to be a little bit different. This one is going to be a little bit personal because today I am going to be talking about my journey with sketch comedy. Okay? Now, if you don't know, you may be thinking, what sketch comedy? You don't have any sketch comedy on this channel right now. Well, let's just say I have a long history. The very first video that I posted back on this channel in 2019 when I first started was in fact a skit, as you would say. And I'm going to show you a clip right now. So, the clip you just saw was from my very first video called How to Be a Professional Author. Now, as you can see, I look a little bit different. Right now my hair is very long. When I made that video, I was I was a junior in high school, and I went to a school that was really strict about your hair, so I had to have short hair, so that's why my haircut looked a little bit goofy, and that's why it's really not funny, because this is the very first YouTube video that I ever made. Didn't write a script for it. I just kind of like I said, stood in front of my bookshelf and just uh just improvise it, put it up. There's a lot of stuff that I could do with this video. There's a lot of cutting I could do. It's like 5 minutes long, does not need to be that long, but this is my first foray into, you would say, sketch comedy. And then I started making, the thing was, I didn't make only sketch comedy videos on the original channel. I've already told this story a million times, but I had a bunch of videos on this channel, 100, deleted them, so that's why you don't see them. I kind of want to make a play. I do have like 20 or 21 of my old videos, very old videos that I still have. I might like put them on in a playlist so you guys can see them, but I don't know. But so I had a bunch of skits, and they weren't the only things I uploaded. I uploaded like vlogs and stuff, but most of the things I uploaded was skits. So I've always loved sketch comedy. It's one of my favorite things to watch on YouTube. I went through a phase where I would watch people like, Fairburn Films, I think, Jack's Films, he made some stuff. Ian Kung. What were some of the other people? I know, like, I forget, but there was like, I watched a ton of different sketch comedy videos, and I really liked them. Oh yeah, I guess Joel Haver. I don't know if I was watching Joel Haver at the time. He wasn't really too popular, but like I do watch Joel Haver. But like, oh, I guess there's people like Churdleys too. Churdleys is pretty good. I don't know. I can't really think of any other people. But yeah, I was watching a lot of sketch comedy at the time, and also I really wanted to be a filmmaker. So, sketch comedy was a way, to like make little films in my bedroom. And the thing was, is that like they were good because it's like I didn't have anybody else to be in my videos, so I could just make the skits all by myself. I could play both characters, and it was really really fun because I can like wrote the script. I can write this. I get to write the script, and I can go film it and edit it. I did all the editing on my phone. I had like I don't even remember what kind of phone I had at the time. I don't even remember, but I did all the editing on my phone. For the first part of it, I didn't have a tripod, so I literally just like, I would like stand my phone up on a bunch of books. Like I would, dude, it was a jank setup. I didn't have a mic either. I did get a mic later on, and I did get a tripod. Oh, actually, I got a tripod first. The tripod was actually really helpful though. But back to the sketch comedy part. So that was the first one I made, and then I made a lot of other ones. I have some of the skits there. I clearly remember I made a skit. It's called "What Happens When You Get Your Hair Dyed," and the only reason I made this was because I was actually like, this was around like, it was like summer of like 2020, and I really wanted to get my hair dyed. Like, I wanted to get it black. So I was like, I thought it would be a cool idea to make a skit about it. And the whole joke was that, like, once I got my hair dyed, I would be a totally different person. So what I did was, like, I filmed all the parts with me, just my normal hair. I wrote the script, and that's what part was kind of, I remember, I don't know which part. I think filming was actually harder. Writing the script could be kind of hard. Like getting the dialogue right, but like I didn't really spend too much time on that because I was like 16, 17 at the time, so I just kind of write them down. I do spend more time now, even though I don't do as many like comedy sketches now. I still do them, but like now I'll write the script. I'll take longer on the script just to make sure the dialogue sounds right and stuff. So I wrote the script and I recorded all the parts, with me, just my normal hair, I recorded all the parts, one character. Because that's how I would film it, If you guys want to know the way to film sketch comedy videos, is what I would do is I would write all, say there's two characters, one of them's wearing a red shirt, one of them's wearing a blue shirt. So I'm in the red shirt, so I would read out all the lines for the red shirt character first, and then I would go change and do it. So I would just keep changing back and forth because that would be a waste of time. So I filled all the characters for my normal hair first, and then after I got my hair dyed, I filmed all the other parts. And I mean, it turned out okay. It was a little bit cringe, but that's how a lot of my videos were back in the day. They were kind of cringe. I know I made ones like, I remember I made one like when you play Mario Kart Wii. That one was, some of them, a lot of them were scripted, but some of them were not scripted. Some of them were not scripted at all. And some of the not scripted ones were good, but some of them were just like, I really didn't really know what to say. And I did have a series. I did have a series of skits. I think I made like 3 episodes where it was called Making It Up, where like I had a bunch of like things in a hat, piece of paper, and I had my brother pick, and then I would just make it up, like improvise a skit. So that was fun, I don't know if I'm like a good improviser or not. I feel like I'm an okay like improviser. I'm okay with it, but I'm not the greatest with it. So yeah, I did that. I did a few like making it ups. I did one like it was called When You Eat a Cheese Stick the Wrong Way. That's the thing though. It's not like with sketch comedy a lot of times it's like what I tried to do was I tried to take like the most simple idea and make it really crazy. And that's what you do, you try to you take a really simple idea and you make it crazy and then you gotta make the ending like out of nowhere, dude. And a lot of the times I would just be like the cops bursting in, which was, I mean, I don't know. I watched some of them and they're not funny. Like I just don't think they're funny because like I didn't really know what was like, I don't know. I don't really know. And there's a lot of them that are lost of time, but now I want to talk about the character skits cuz I did in fact have, I guess you could say it was the Noah's Board cinematic universe. I did have a few characters. Now, some of the skits that I am most proud of are the YouTube themed skits, okay? YouTube parody skits. Now, I think I made about like 6 of them. I made about like 6 of them. I made a lot of them. So there's ones like when YouTubers announce their podcast. Every YouTuber's first video. Oh, actually, that one was a little bit newer. Every YouTube milestone video. Oh, and I think there's every YouTube intro. Actually, I don't know if I have that one. Yeah, I guess I don't have that one. But so what I did was I created this character. I created this character by the name of Rad Chad. Really, the only reason I did that was because Rad and Chad rhymed. But Rad Chad, the character, he was this like those douchey like rich YouTuber types. He was one of those guys that'd be like, "Hey guys, welcome back to another video." Like uh your Brett Rivera's, your all the Mr. Beast clones, all those people. And like I just tried to I made him like the worst character ever. Like I made him, he would brag, he would trash talk his fans, he would make like the worst. Oh yeah, and I made one like every reaction video ever where like I literally, some of them were not, like this one was not funny at all. The joke was, I think I just like got like a random video. Oh no, I didn't even have a video. What I did was I just sat there and stared at the screen for like, and went like, oh yeah, that was the whole joke. I mean, that is what a lot of the reaction channels do. And then like for the YouTube podcast one, I was like, "Oh guys, podcast, don't gotta do any editing, blah blah blah." And then I remember the YouTube intro one. It's like where the joke was that the YouTube intros were long, but what I did was I was like, "Hey guys, welcome to the video," and then I just started listing every single social media site. And I remember that one because I remember having to just write down a list of every single social media site, like taping it to like my freaking, like I think I like taped it to something, and I tried to read all of them without like stumbling over my words. And that was the thing, guys, is that like the filming part probably took the longest amount of time. It was the hardest thing to do because it's like I could not talk, dude. Like I would I would mispronounce words. I would forget my lines. It would take me so long. I would have like 10 minutes of footage, or like 8 minutes of footage, and then cut it down, and it would be for like a 1 minute video. Sometimes it was like 30 to 40 seconds long, and it would be like they would just be crazy, dude. I'm like, what? Like Why would it take? I don't know why it would take me so long, dude. Like, I don't know why it would take me so long. But that's just how I did it, you know. I made a bunch of rad chat videos. My next character, I actually had a bunch of other characters. I had a character named Colin, who was like this hyperactive little kid. Actually made a thing called Colin's Camera. I made a Colin's Camera episode, I think. Oh wait, did I? Yeah, I made one episode of Colin's Camera, and I actually made an interactive video, you know. If you guys don't know what those are, you know, like a Heist with Markiplier, where it's like you start out with the main video, and then at the end it uses like an end screen, and it takes you to like, you know, like unlisted videos like that. So it's like a choose your own adventure thing. Well, I did that because I saw the Heist with Markiplier one, and I wanted to do it, and I actually completed it, guys. And it was that's still something I'm proud. Well, actually, I have it. I think I have that video, and it's really cringe, but like I can't even watch it. It's so bad, but like I'm glad I made it. I wish I had all the videos, but I only have the first one because I made like 20 videos for it. Like there was like I made like it had like 10 endings, and it was crazy to think that I made the whole thing in 1 week. 1 week while so mind you, my cousins were done from Ohio for 1 week. So I was making this while I was doing it. So what I would do is I would like wake up earlier, and I would film this thing, or like when we would get home from like hanging out with them late, instead of just like watching TV, going to bed, I would literally film this thing. And it was like I was filming in my room. I had like my bed moved up, the tripod hooked up. I was filming 3 different characters. I played all the characters. I filmed outside, dude. It was a lot of work. I didn't script any of those videos either. I just literally outlined it. I outlined 20 videos or 22 videos. I filmed, I recorded, edited, and posted 20 videos in the span of a week. It was crazy. It was actually crazy. And I remember it being like pretty good when it got some pretty good reception. Like I think it got like 70 or 80 views, which is not a lot. People think that's not that much, but for me, dude, I had like 30 subscribers at the time, bro. That was a lot. That was a lot. I was excited. That was one thing. So that had Colin. That actually had all my characters in it. It had Kevin in it. It had Kevin in it, which is like Kevin was like my gym rat character. Oh yeah, and also all the characters had like their own like clothes and stuff like that. Like for Colin, I had this like children's t-shirt, like this old t-shirt that I had from back when I was a kid that didn't fit me, so I wore that. And then I think, oh yeah, Kevin had like he had on like a white shirt, just a plain white shirt. And then there was Lucas. I think it was Lucas. Actually, I don't even know if Lucas was around at the time. I think he was, but like Lucas would wear like, well, no, he didn't wear the tie-dye shirt. I think he wore like a backwards hat or something. I don't remember. But so Kevin was like the gym rat like guy. He was moody, and then Lucas was like more hyperactive. He was more witty. He wanted to be a comedian. He was kind of annoying. And also I tried to do voices for all of them. You know, Colin had like the hey guys, it's called like he had like a child voice. Lucas had a more like higher pitch, kind of like SpongeBob nasally voice, and then Kevin was just me doing a really deep voice. I had that, and then I remember I also had Kevin's dad, not Kevin's dad, Colin's dad, who was like, I forget how his voice went. I think it was just like, "Come on, Colin, really?" Oh yeah, it was like really like it was raspy. That was his voice. I forget what his costume was. So like, and I remember I did a few skits with them in it. Like I did a few like I did. I remember I did like a skit of like Kevin's like I did like a fake workout video, and then I think I did some skits with Lucas in them or something. I don't really know. I know, and then I just remember I had another character. I haven't talked about this guy ever because he's a retired character. His name's Trevor. Um, I don't remember much from his character. I know he wore like I had this orange like bright orange like not jacket but like a I don't know like a jacket or sweater thing that he wore that, and I think his character was just like dumb. Like his character was just really dumb. He was in the arts. He was really dumb. Uh, he was in like a few videos, and then I remember I made like one video. I think it was like a COVID. It was like a COVID video or something. Because mind you, I was making the start of my channel happened like my channel started in November 2019. You know, so the summer of 2020, I was making. That's when I was started making all those like videos. You know, that's the fondest of memories I have. Just making videos. Then, dude, man, that was It was so, man. I remember I had so much fun making videos, dude. I had so much fun, and I made so many, dude. I made like 100 videos in a year. That's wild. Like I made a skit that had, I think it was like a COVID. It was a skit only in my room, and it had like, I think it had all the characters in it. Like it had Colin, had Kevin, had Kevin's dad. It had like, I think it had Trevor too. It had all those people in it, dude. Literally. And then and also I here's the thing too. Here's the thing too. Like my skits would usually be really short, like 30. They would usually be like a minute, maybe a minute and a half. Sometimes it would be like 20 to 30 seconds. I remember I did one that was like, oh dude. I remember one of the videos that I did that I thought was funny. This was a really short one. It was like a 10-second video, and it was me doing a water bottle chug, but like you know those videos that people doing like the 1 second water bottle chug. Well, that was like that, except the joke was that like I just drank it, and like I was wearing a white shirt and I got the water all over me. Like I just was drinking it, water was going all over me, and I was like, did I get it? But yeah, yeah. So most of my skits were really short, but I actually did make a few longer ones. Like I made some like 2 or 3 minute ones. I think like I remember the interactive video with all the videos combined together was like 20. I think it was 21 or 22 minutes, which is basically a short film. My longest like single skit I think was like 5 or 6 minutes. I remember making that video. It was a Trevor video too, dude. I remember making that video, dude. That was like that was crazy, man. Like I was basically writing short film. I was writing short films, dude. I remember how long I took on the script. Oh, dude, I have so many other videos too. I had like I made a one called Low Budget Nature documentary where I was like filming it. Like the whole premise of the video was that like it was low budget. So like I had my brother filming and he would make like tiger noises and like I would pretend there was mosquitoes out there and just and then I was gonna do a whole series. Like I made low budget like late night show in my room. Dude, I made that stuff, dude. I made so much stuff. So much iconic stuff. I made Making It Up. I made 3 or 4. I think I made 4 episodes of that Making It Up series. Is there any other ones that I'm leaving out? I think there is. But and also, so that's just like the old days. And then you can't forget about TikTok, guys, because I was on TikTok, and I made skits on there. Dude, I've made so much skits on TikTok, dude. I think I have like over 100. Well, no, I have like if you go on like my old TikTok account, the one I made in like August of 2021, I have 700 plus videos. A lot of them are story videos, but like the skits, I probably have over 100 skits. And that's where I used like a lot of like the Kevin, because that's where I brought back the characters. I brought back the characters of Kevin, Colin. Oh yeah, I forgot. I had some other ones too. I can't forget to tell you guys about those ones, okay? So I had the original characters. I had Trevor, Kevin, Lucas, Colin's dad, but I have a lot other ones. I made a list right here. There's 10 of them. Oh yeah, and Rad Chad. What are ones I didn't talk about? Okay, Trevor. Oh, Winston. So all the rest of these characters are ones that are only in the TikToks. Okay, that are only in the TikToks. So Winston is like Lucas's friend, and he's like a rich snobby guy. Oh, dude, I remember I had such a fun time playing this character because like basically for the costume, it was like I had like this suit jacket that I wore to prom that's like way too tight for me now. So I just put that on and I was like, hello there. I had like a really posh accent that was really bad. And he's just like a snobby rich guy. That's basically his whole character trait. Not much else. Winston. Oh, we got Hunter. So Hunter is Colin's best friend. They hang out together. He's like kind of like the ringleader. Well, not Colin's kind of the ringleader of the friend group. But like one of the things about Hunter is that I try to give each character's like a distinct voice. So Hunter has like a really southern accent. He's like, "How there, y'all?" My southern accent's bad, but like he had like a southern accent, like a really thick one and stuff like that. Then you got Bruce, who is like I don't remember the costume for Hunter. Oh, I remember Bruce. Okay, so Bruce. So like in the universe, not Kevin. Colin goes to school, and Bruce is like the bully. And dude, I remember I made like a TikTok video. I remember making it like I made it out in the yard, dude. Oh, it was. I had those. Those were good memories. Those were good times. Those were good times. Those were good times. But like, so yeah, I remember making it like out in the yard and like call it Bruce, where it's like a blue hoodie. He wears like a blue hoodie, glasses, and it was like I think I tried to do like a Boston accent. I don't know why I do accents. I'm not good at doing them. Or New York. It was a Boston or New York accent, and he's like this big, like dumb kid, like bully tries to beat up Khalid, but it doesn't work out. Bruce, Khalid's brother. Oh yeah, Khalid's brother. Khalid's brother is funny. Khalid's brother is funny because he's literally I forgot his name, but he's literally just emo. Like his Colin's brother is funny. He's like older than him, but he's emo. He talks. He's like, "Hey guys." That is. I thought so. Those were all the characters, and I remember making like a whole like I made a whole cinema. I was very based on like Call Me Chris, and her all her characters. So I made my own characters. I made a bunch of skits, a bunch of character skits. I also just made a bunch of random skits too. Other like when you play Monopoly or something like that, dude. A lot of them are bad because I didn't edit them right. It's hard to edit on TikTok, so a lot of them are like lines are cut off or things or like the editing isn't right. But I'm glad I made all those, dude. I remember for the longest time on there, I was just posting like I would try to post skits every single day, dude. It was so hard, especially because I worked then. Like I would work long hours and then I would like come home and like film. Like I would be filming all the time, and sometimes I posted like twice a day. But I mean, a lot of them I started out just doing story videos, and then I did do story videos mixed with skits. But I need to go back and like check and see how many skits I've actually made. Okay, but that's TikTok. So now to the modern day, I still do have some skits. Okay, I still do make some. Not the ones I made on here are actually unlisted because they're really bad. I posted some recently. Like I posted a with a customer strange request. There was oh yeah, with Sid I made an apology video, and I remember because for the longest time I just stopped. I didn't like making skits because I didn't really know how to do it, but then I just started getting into it again, and I really do like it. I don't think I'm as good at it as it. Oh yeah, when the customer stays late. That one was pretty good. I feel like I'm getting a little bit better. Like the editing is getting a little bit better. I've made a lot of stuff, so that's why that's why I'm a lot better. I've probably made way over 100, edited way over 100, probably like 3 or 400 at this point. I don't even know, dude. I don't know how many. I've made a lot. To be honest, it also I'm just thinking about it now. I wonder how many skits I've made. It has to be like over 100 skit. Well, videos I made probably like 400 or 500 videos altogether, but like skits maybe like 100 or 200. Cause I have a lot on TikTok. I have a lot on here on YouTube as well. But yeah, I don't know. So that guys is basically my sketch comedy journey on YouTube for 4 years. Hope you guys enjoyed this thing. Hope you enjoyed that first screenshot of me when I was that first video of me when I was 16 years old making dumb little videos, and now I'm still making dumb little videos 4 years later. I can't believe it's been 4 years, dude. Like that's just it's almost gonna be 5 years, dude, and like freaking dude, it's gonna be 5 years soon, dude. That's crazy. That 2019 is like 5 years ago, dude. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Doesn't feel like that. Doesn't feel like that, man. Oh, but I, I'm still gonna continue making videos. I'm still gonna continue making skits, maybe every once in a while. I want to make a feature film. I've always wanted to make a feature film, and I want to make another interactive video. I do have some ideas for some smaller one. I wanted to do a really big one, but like that one would take a lot of work. So I feel like I'm gonna have to do a smaller one with only like 3 or 4, maybe 6 endings. But I do want to do like a big project. I think what I might do is like I'll plan on doing like a really really big project for Christmas next year, maybe something big like a full length film or like a 40-minute long skit that's basically a movie. But yeah, so hope you enjoyed this. I kind of just wanted to do this, to talk about it. I don't think many people are gonna watch this, but I really don't care. To show you all I would also wanted to talk about all the characters in cinematic universe. I want to expand it too, and also I would love to make an animated series based on the characters, dude. I already have some ideas. Um, I want to expand on it. I want to add more characters, more plot lines. Just make it like its own little sitcom, because that's what I was basically trying to do, make it its own little sitcom. Okay, okay, this video is getting too long, so see you guys later. Bye.